These were mighty men, who were of old the men of renown. Verse 5. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intention of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him to his heart. So the Lord said, I will blow out men whom I have created from the face of the land, men and animals and creeping things, and birds of the heaven, for I am sorry that I have made them. Verse 8, but Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. So here you're told that the Lord, that God of those Bibles, saw that they were wicked men at that time, period, and that their intentions were evil. So he regretted in his heart. He was afflicted. Now, how can God be afflicted? How can God in his heart? So that means he has a heart. So if he has a heart, does that mean he has blood? So his heart is pumping blood. So is he flesh? Is he flesh? That's the question. And then he was sorry that I have made man. So he regretted, according to those Bible, that God of the Bible regretted to have created. And their claim is the creator, he knows everything, he's above everything and everyone. But then when that God of the Bible was creating, didn't he know what was going to happen? Then why did, when it happened, he then began to have sorrow, regrets, and be in pain, basically? Is he limited? The true creator cannot regret. He cannot be afflicted. I mean, who wrote this? Who wrote this? I mean, and then you go in Numbers 23:19, right? Let's go to Numbers 23:19. See how, I mean, they themselves, 23:19, the same version, huh? I'm not going to go into another version because, so it should be the same people that wrote this. So they know what's going on. They should know. Now in Numbers 23:19, it says this. God is not man, comma. So now they're saying God is not a man. But in Genesis 6:6, he regretted in his heart. So he had a heart. So, okay. God is not a man, comma, that he should lie, comma, or a son of man, comma, that he should change his mind. Period. So here they're saying God doesn't change his mind. God doesn't change his mind. So why then in Genesis 6:6 he regretted? Because when you regret, that means you did something and you're like, oh man, what I did there was bad. I regret it. You know, I shouldn't have done that. I should have thought better. I should have been better. So here in Numbers 23:19, at least they said they understand that, oh, that doesn't apply to God. But here, that he should change his mind. So does that mean God has a mind as well? You know, so many mistakes, contradictions, errors, things that simply doesn't add up. But here we are. We have Bibèl, the authentic Bible, the only authentic Bible. without the Bible, without errors or contradictions or anything of the sort. And in there you won't find those ridiculous things that, oh, God regretted. Makes no sense at all. I mean, even a child can understand this, that if you're telling that, okay, God, according to even them, they're going to say God is powerful, he knows everything, he's not limited, he cannot suffer, he's not contained. Then you're saying that that same being, that same person, or that same whatever still suffer, still regrets. I mean, those are things men do. Beings, creatures, that's what they do. Things, people that are living in the moment, that cannot see the future, that are contained in time and space, and they don't know what the future holds. So when they're making decisions at this time, they don't know if when they're making plans, they don't know if it's going to go well, or if it's going to go a little bit so-so, or it's going to go bad. But God is not the true creator. He's not limited by those. So when they claim in Genesis 6:6 that, no, God regretted to have made man, I mean, so he's limited. So your God is limited. Then you have to accept that your God is limited. That's what you're saying. Your God is limited. Now, if your God is limited, doesn't know the future, why are you worshiping him? Why are you worshiping him if he's limited, if he doesn't know the future? If he's a creator, if he's a creature, why are you worshiping him? I'm asking real questions here, fundamental questions. But the true creator is not contained, is not limited. In the true authentic Bibles, it doesn't say that God regretted. It's not mentioned. Because that didn't happen, doesn't happen, cannot happen. The true creator cannot regret. He is all-knowing. He is out of his creation.